Good evening. While we're waiting for people to come in, I loved yesterday's weather. It was in the 60s yesterday, but today it didn't even reach 40. But it was warm enough, considering it's the first part of February, well, almost the middle. And this is time of year where you look towards spring. So you do your plants, and as you know, my sweet potatoes are going like crazy. You can see I got 2 of them left of the big ones. So I gave some away. And I've got about 15 more of them that I have to plant yet. See, this here doesn't even look like I took any off. There's so many of them in this. And I'll be doing that in another day. Probably tomorrow or so. Because today I have been super busy. And let me see here if I can find what I'm looking for. Oh, the plant calendar. Now, if you like to plant by the moon, this is a good place to go. I want to show it on screen for those who will catch later. But I hear this is January, don't want January. February, root crops were good until the 9th. In other words, during the weekend, 7th through the 9th. And the next good planting days are the 13th through the 15th. And that's good for your brassicas. You know, you got lettuce and brassicas, peas, spinach, flower garden for blooms. In other words, it's a good time to start them. 16th through the 18th is good for beans, peas, herbs, and continuous seed starting. Then the 19th through the 21st is a good time for pest checks, greenhouse cleanup, and tool maintenance. And if anybody wants to know what this, where this calendar is, it's just farmersalmanac.com calendar. And that show you many things. So I will just keep these going until that day, which would be this weekend. And I'll start planting some more of the herbs. Gotta get water on to boil, and I'll probably do that tomorrow. Put water on to boil to add to the soil so that it dries out. Hello, Andy. Good to see you this evening. And I just got done showing about let me get that back on for you again so I can show you, Andy. It's a planting calendar. Oh, you're at church. Farmer's Almanac planting calendar. That's January. This is February. And with today being the 11th, today and tomorrow is poor planting day. But 13th through the 15th is very good planting days. Strong lunar energy, ideal for lettuce, cabbage, broccoli, peas, spinach, and flowers growing for blooms. And transplants thrive now. The 60 through 80 is good for beans, peas, and herbs and continued seed planting. So in other words, seed plantings are good between the 13th and the 18th. Hello, Buster. Good to see you. So if you want to do if you want to plant according to the moon, Farmer's Almanac planting calendar is a good thing to use. But like I said, it doesn't even look like I've touched a sweet potato. It's got so much. It has so many slips on it. And I'll show you my pots came in. Finally. They're a little smaller. These are probably the ones that I'll be sending out because they're a little bit smaller than the other ones. So these are 4-inch instead of 6-inch like that is. But these would be perfect for all that we're going to do. And it is really, really crazy today. Weather for Franklin, conditions are clear with a temperature of 35. The wind's blowing from the west at 5 miles per hour. The current humidity is 69%. Yes, that's the purple one that my daughter and I ate. And I tell you, I baked it, which means the only thing that was on it, it was cooked in the oven. We cut it open and we put butter on it. That's all we put on it. And it tastes just as sweet as the canned sweet potatoes that you get at the store. But it was more richer. West Plains conditions are clear with a temperature of 52. You had it nice. The wind is blowing from the east-northeast at 4 miles per hour. Current humidity is 29%. Hello, Amy. Thank you, Amy. I got some plants for you when you can make it by again. I don't know. Let's see. Distinct, unrelated root vegetables. The difference botanical taste and texture profiles. Sweet potatoes are smooth skinned, sweet, and soft, while true yams are rough, bark like, starchy, and dry, often with pale frost. Let's see if somebody else says. Here, we'll go by Library of Congress. Let me share this. instead of AI. I don't know what that is, Amy. Hold on, we're gonna find out. I know in the U.S. we about call them the same. Although yams and sweet potatoes are both angiosperms, flowering plants, they are not related botanically. Yams are monocot, a plant having one embryonic seed leaf from the, I can't pronounce those things, a yam family. Sweet potatoes are often called yams or dicot, a plant having two embryonic seed leaves, and are from whatever, the morning glory family. Well, I tell you what, these are considered a yam. These are considered purple yams, but they don't look anything like the yams here. Oh, hell, heck with that. I am not going through all that BS. Um, Says yams are starchier and drier. No, so these, even though they call them a yam in the description, they are like a sweet potato. They're sweeter, but they're not drier. I don't think. Hello, Howie. Yeah, they look like softballs. They're more likely a seed variety. Andy's getting a tub ready for him. She'll be picking hers up when she gets here. And Howie says, I am what I am. Let me check something else real quick here. Let's see. I'm going on the comments. Ubi. Daibo frogs says they're called ubi, and they're easy to grow. UBE. Obi is how it's a yam, and they originally come from the Philippines. Okay, Buster. Okay, this ain't an ubi. This is a sweet potato because it is the deep purple. That's an Okinawa sweet potato. Ubi is a Tagalog national language of Philippines. For the purple yams native to Southeast Asia that has since been naturalized in South America, Africa, Australia, and Southeast United States. It's also known as winged or water yam in English. I can see why water yam. In Hawaiian, it's called canoe crop, say species, very popular in the Philippines. It's used in traditional dishes, modern desserts such as ice cream and cake. Nope, I'll have to look at that one later. See, I can get lost in research. It is so easy for me to get lost. But they do like moisture. And the leaf shapes are the same. Yeah, a natural food coloring for sweets. I mean, you saw in the short that it was the same color as my purple turtleneck. And it tastes sweeter and more rich than a standard sweet potato. It was funny when my daughter pointed it out and I had to compare it. But let me show you on here. Oh, it's down to three. Oh, they got 75% off. It's probably going to seed for three of them at on Amazon. $3.99. And they got some that are orange flesh are all 3 pounds for a little bit cheaper. They're more expensive. You want 3 pounds of the purple sweet potatoes, it's going to cost you $31.87. Or you can get a 5 pounds locally grown for $30. Just let me see. I have to get that back open. Probably going to be too big for YouTube. Let me check here. Yeah, it showed up right there. Yeah, it worked. And you go down. Here. If you want the more locally grown, page looks different every time you open it. I see $3.99 a pound here. Or you can go for the purple Stokes that have a lighter skin and they're lighter flesh too. I would stick with the deep purple ones. They have purple fingerlings. See, they're selling you 2 slips for $13. And here I'm giving them away. Now they got something they call California's purple sweet potatoes. I can imagine just biting into a freeze dried. That'd be like eating candy. Thank you. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, you grow those, Andy, and then you freeze dry some of those. I'd say cook them up and freeze dry them. It's going to be like candy. Pardon me a second. Good evening, Joseph. You are helping one of your twins. Well, your children come before you do. Weather in Lawton. Conditions are clear with a temperature of 58. The wind's blowing from the east at 4 miles per hour. Current humidity is 27%. I think I missed. That's what Buster's is. 55. The wind's blowing from the northeast at 3 miles per hour. Current humidity is 31%. So, Joseph, do you see the short on me eating the sweet potato, the purple sweet potato? "58 degrees is good. That's a lot better than mine." The one my daughter and I both tried it. Yeah, it was good. See, here it's only 34 degrees. Winds blowing from the west at 5 miles per hour and current humidity is 71%. I was going to do something, forgot what I was going to do real quick. Yeah, that matched my purple turtleneck perfectly. You know, that's just when you're not familiar with something, it does look like alien food. But sometimes that alien food is a lot better than what you're used to. And I always had the idea I like trying new foods. Now, no, it wasn't weird in my mind. Mm-mm. I was just wondering how different it would taste um, than a regular sweet potato. And it's like regular sweet potatoes are like the difference between a store bought tomato and a homegrown tomato. That's the way to say it. That's the difference in it. Oh, Amy, you got to take care of your customers. Always. Exactly. But after you eat the purple sweet potato, the orange ones are almost a disappointment. Andy, I seen an advertisement, but it never came in my house. I didn't much like ketchup in my house. Instead of using ketchup, I used barbecue sauce. And often that was homemade, unless I was in a hurry. If I was in a hurry, then it was after my allergies, I couldn't eat open pit anymore. I had to eat Sweet Baby Ray's. With regular sweet potatoes? No, but I've tried other people's fried French fries made out of sweet potatoes. My favorite way of having sweet potatoes is baked, just like you bake a regular potato. I know. Last time I had ketchup is when I had kids in the house. And when my kids started supporting themselves, I didn't buy ketchup. They wanted ketchup, they buy their own bottle. But you'll have to wait until the fall for me to try purple sweet potato fries. Oh, that's more like you like marshmallows on yours. That's more like sweet potato pudding, what we used to call sweet potato pudding. Nowadays, people are calling it sweet potato casserole. That's where you have your sweet potatoes, your evaporated milk, your brown sugar, your nuts, and then the last 5 or 10 minutes in the oven, you put on your marshmallows. Now, honey mustard's good. Or a peanut butter sandwich with mayonnaise on it. Or Miracle Whip, brother. I don't like mayonnaise, but I like Miracle Whip. At least I don't like commercial mayonnaise. When I take them out chicken nuggets, I just say they're out of ketchup. I introduced my kids to horseradish mustard. Yeah, peanut butter with Miracle Whip's pretty good, mostly if you don't have any jelly. And it it isn't as overpowering as butter can be sometimes. Depends on how much Miracle Whip you put on it. What it does is just keeps it from sticking to the roof of your mouth. My cousins showed me peanut butter and Miracle Whip. Oh, when I was in my early 20s, late teens, early 20s. Can't knock it until you try it, Joseph. Oh, yeah. And remember when they came out with sandwich bread? All that was mayo with dill pickle relish or sweet pickle relish. Mine, I only use dill pickle relish. I remember back when I was a kid, I thought a ketchup sandwich was a luxury. That was back in the day when Wonder Bread delivered to your house. The Nichols Bakery delivered to your house. Just tucked in, found one egg behind a moped in the shed. Well, see, when I was a kid, Andy, that was a thing of survival. You got 5 eggs? Wow. How many chickens do you have, Amy? A flock is 10. That flock is 10. Okay. Andy, it would be child abuse right now? 2 flocks. Cool. 20. So that's 20 chickens. What would be child abuse now is making your kid have Limburger and crackers. Limburger cheese and crackers. The G Ocean flock is 19. Oh. Hey, Tommy. Long time no see. Oh, no. With us, that was a treat because that was my dad's cheese. And if he shared it with you, that you got that special treatment. Little bit of Limburger cheese on rye bread and a slice of onion. That was heaven sent. I was the only one of the kids that was not afraid to eat it because it stunk. Smells like dirty socks, but it tastes good. My dad would eat it when he got off of work and chase it with a can of beer. But he would also smoke White Owl cigars. Every once in a while, I can find Limburger cheese in the grocery stores. Oh, another good thing is Limburger cheese with sardines. If anybody wants to come up, here's the link. Alfalfa sprouts. I'm getting to pin this real quick. Alpha and butter sandwich was pretty good. Yeah. Today's kids don't know what simple foods can taste so good. We used to eat butter and onion sandwiches. We would also eat onions like apples. Just a little bit of salt and a peeled onion. I love raw onions. I don't like cooked onions. The only cooked onions I like is onion rings. A butter and dill pickle sandwich is okay, but I'd rather just eat the jar of dill pickles by themselves. Oh, back in the day, just real butter. Sorry, Amy. Real butter on a hot, fresh out of the oven slice of bread. Yeah, Brunswiger. Brunswiger is about the same level as Limburger. Yeah, but they weren't as good as unless you added sugar, cinnamon and sugar together. But you get some baked homemade bread, set it on the rack for 10 minutes, then slice it because then it's cool enough for you to slice and still be hot enough to melt the butter. And I always went for the heel. My sister Barb, when she was a toddler, she would climb on the table and get into the butter and eat it straight out of the butter dish. My brother Ralph would do that with the sugar bowl. Then, when he was 10 years old, he became a juvenile diabetic. You like homemade bread, Joseph? With butter melted on it? With my youngest daughter, my nesting urge was that I baked a few dozen loaves of bread and a few dozen loaves of dinner roll. That was my nesting urge. I had a 10-pound bag of flour and I used it all. Yeah, homemade tortillas with butter is good too. Turbo Bread with Steve on YouTube. The Navajo fried bread or the... One of these days I'm going to make that. Amy, you're going to have to drop the link for that one. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Yeah, but kneading is important. Oh, you got a recipe for it, Joseph? Would you share it with me? For a different recipe. Hey, I'm welcome to learn all recipes I can. Kiowa. Kiowa. Equal parts of flour to... What kind of flour? Okay, you mean FLOUR. Thank you, Amy. So say 1 cup of flour. It's probably all purpose. 1 cup of self-rising. And how much? What else do you put in it? Equal parts of all-purpose and self-rising flour, warm milk, is there any yeast in it? Or to just get its leavening from the self-rising and all-purpose flour? That's it? You do it until all the dough comes together, or is it somewhat sticky? Yeah, Amy, it's fried bread. And the milk makes a dough like tortilla dough. Okay, that's a dry dough. Well, that's how it comes together. And cover and let stand for 30 minutes. Do you pat it out or roll it like you do tortillas? Yes, like tortillas. Okay. So you roll it out and toss thin, and then you fry it in oil. Andy came across a sourdough starter in the fridge today. It's starving. Got the black liquid on top. I don't know much about sourdough right now. So did you dump the liquid out and feed it, Andy? Not yet. Oh, she's gonna let it wait another day. Let me find out from Google what it says. Ah, just a second. Oh, that's okay. Needs to be fed. As long as it smells tangy, sour, or alcoholic, then you don't have to worry about it. You just mix it in and you stir the hooch back in, and then, or you can pour it off. Oh, great. Yeah, just it says if you roll it too thin, they'll be like chips. Turn on the thickness and they turn it pillowy. Amy, from where? From where? Hooch, not jute. HOOCH. In other words, alcohol. Great. From Zach. Which kind did you order? Feather sex, excuse me, feather sexbo mix. Wonderful. Now I gotta go get some milk in my cup so I can make some coffee. I'll be right back. Some water too. There you go, baby. No, I don't know that one, Amy. Buzzer says, Amy, standards are jumbo. I need to find a house to rent. I keep looking, but I can't find anything. Not in the price range I have. The rich get rich and the poor get poorer. Andy wants to know, how long ago did you order them? Let me see what my tire's got going now. I don't see a wait list. Wait list. He's got 10 left in stock right now of the 30s. Buster wants to know if you're enjoying the weather, Joseph. That's true in most of them, not all of them. We had one day of your weather, Buster and Joseph. That was yesterday. It got up to 60 yesterday, or in the 60s. Let me see for sure what it said that we got. Got up to 58 yesterday. Yeah, and Lucy's kind of wants me to walk around today like it was yesterday. Told her it's too cold to be playing around outside. But see, Saturday is this weekend's going to be nice. It's going to be close to that 53 on Saturday, 54 on Sunday. Oh, 60 on Tuesday and Wednesday in the 60s. So, yeah. Hey, Farma. Yes, Buster. And starting this weekend, we're going to have mock spring. Amy, you get out those shorts, you're going to end up getting mad when you have to put pants back on, because that's what's going to happen. Yeah. I'd be glad when I get down to one shirt. He's over cracking himself up. Yeah, I wait until my birthday before I pull out shorts. That's the biggest problem, Buster. Because then it costs another scarcity. You're going to replace your peach with a plum? I think you need a big tree, Amy. I really do. Chicago Hardy big. Oh, you do? Oh, you're so lucky, lucky, lucky. Poor Pete never did produce much. He either got frosted or a crazy wind blew off all of his blooms. That's the problem you're going to have because everything's changing. I'm starting to wonder about the next great extinction. Well, Joseph, if you do get a frost, you can do like they do in Florida, and that is have heat barrels underneath the trees to keep those blooms from freezing off. Oh, wow. Hey, Desiree. Amy, are they in the ground or are they in a large pot? I know, Joseph. That is terrible. That's what I seen on your post, Desiree. See, if you had it in the large pots and do like the Greeks do and roll it in during the winter and back out during the summer. Have a blessed night, Buster, and see you Saturday. I think potatoes one of her quail. Was it the Sarama? No, that was Joseph's. It's about the fried bread. Welcome back, Desiree. Was that from one of your Saramas, or is that from one of your quail? Amy, Joseph said that's okay. He's thinking I am. Well, at least you remember it was one of us Okie boys. Let me see. Are you on my sweet potato flips wanting, Joseph? Yeah, you are. But double check. I didn't find out if Buster wanted one or not. Yeah, that's okay. That's one of those, the tiny chickens. No, it's not a quail. It's the Sarama chicken. Oh, it's a jumbo quail. All right, Andy, be careful. Okay. They're not much bigger than a quail, but they have to be 5 months old before they'll lay. Did you weigh the egg, Desiree? Oh, Amy. Have you ran your hand across the bottom of your cage? Uh, you can get many of them cheaply on Amazon. Yeah, evidently there's a rough spot in there somewhere. Yeah, the jumbos are better on 1/2 inch by 1 inch wire. Here you go, Desiree. This is where you look. There's many of them there. I would rub my hand on the bottom of the cage and find out where the bad area is. It may be the wood itself, like getting a splinter in it. Oh, now this one's the one I'm going to post now, Desiree, is on sale. It's just like the one I have, and it's under $7. Oh wow, they don't want to do it that way. Let's see if it shows up on YouTube. No, they didn't work on YouTube. Oh, Desiree, Desiree, Desiree. Okay, just a second. There you go, Desiree. Um, that's what bumblefoot is, Desiree. Is a sore and raw and scab. That is a bumblefoot just by the very definition of what you described. Okay, potato question. Go ahead. Amy, you're right. Swollen scab feet is bumblefoot. Bubble has infection. I'm waiting to get more information than 3 words. Sometimes on a bumblefoot, it can burst and you just end up with a scab on the bottom of it because it healed itself. Because you didn't catch it in time, it just healed itself. Okay. You take a couple of toothpicks, put it in your sweet potato. That keeps it from going all the way into the water. And this part below the sweet potato will eventually grow roots and you'll start getting some slips. You wait until the slips are about that long before you peel them off gently and put them in a glass of water so they can grow roots. Would you buy the regular sweet potato or the purple ones? Because this is how good the purple. All those plants I took off last time, this is how much it's growing since then. Well, you didn't see my short, because if you seen my short of my daughter and I eating one, I took the one I had, baked it and cut it in half. And it is good. Yes. No, on Saturday morning I didn't eat it. Let me see, what morning was it that I did my short? Let me see. I'll share it. It is inside after it's been baked, even. Baked with butter on it. No, go ahead and take a bite. Just get a reaction of your bite.
Oh, okay. I haven't put any salt or anything on it. Tastes like sweet potato.
Tastes any different to you?
Purpler. It's very sweet. Very sweet.
Sweeter than regular.
I'm not sure. Why don't you go ahead and give it a try? I think it's glorious, though.
Okay, now you gotta turn the camera around. Come on, turn the camera around.
Turn around, camera.
You have
So
a
let me
turn the camera around.
Joseph.
So you want to video it for me?
Sure. Fork.
I'll be added to it. Oh, look how purple that is.
Purple is your shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Tastes like extra sweet potato.
It's a richer taste.
Yeah.
I love this. I'm glad they're so prolific the way they're growing.
Aha.
Okay, hit the stop button. Look how purple it is inside after it's been baked, even. Yeah, and what was so good about it, it puts a standard sweet potato to shame on flavor. Like I said, it's the difference between a store-bought tomato and a homegrown. Big difference. And I even ate the skin when I got done. The skin is a little bit thicker, but heck, it's good. And I gave some skin to Lucy. She chowed down like it was candy. So if you're not on my list of getting sweet potato slips mailed to you, get hold of me, and I will be transplanting more into these 4-inch pots. And I mean, I got 60 of them. And if the potatoes are just as fertile as the slips are, yes, I'm going to mail them to you. Yeah, Amy, you can pick yours up. But I'm not going to mail them out until the end of this month. The next fall, I'm going to be eating hearty purple sweet potatoes. Yum, yum, yum. I can see myself making a purple sweet potato pie next year for Thanksgiving. Gonna be pretty and delicious. Now, my daughter's growing hers in a bucket in her apartment. So hers won't have to go outside at all. And she's already got hers planted. Yeah, you can do sweet potato bread. Yeah, you could. Good evening, Howie. You having ribeye? I can't afford the price of ribeye. You know, that would be a great idea. You make the batter for both, and then you pipe and swirls. Oh, I'm getting a chill. I've been sitting too long. Amy, you can make sweet potato pudding, sweet potato pie, sweet potato bread, candied sweet potatoes. Of course, you wouldn't have to add much sugar to these because they're already sweet. Um, Mashed sweet potatoes. Welcome back, Andy. Glad you're safe. That's cute. See, Andy's temperatures dropped down to 46. One's going to stop, one's calm down a little bit. He says it sounds like the shrimp scene from Forrest Gump. I know I watched Forrest Gump, but I don't remember much about it at all. I guess I'm going to have to rewatch it. Got to reset my timer now. No, sweet potato jam. Nah, sweet potatoes don't make much of a jam. I don't think. Well, you just bake them and put them on toast. What kind of breeding plans, Desiree? Oh, it was about 3 scenes mashed together. Bubba telling them all the things that they could make with it. Okay. I remember that. What's the sweet potatoes or the shrimp? I don't know. I'd have to experiment. I think it'd more like be like instead of orange marmalade, you make purple marmalade. Oh, sweet potato jam, shrimp, shrimp jam. Well, we could always try it out. It'd be more of a preserve than it would be a jam. Your eggs are going to be purple, Desiree. I've never heard of purple eggs unless they've been dyed for Christmas. I mean, for Easter. Let me see if there's any animal that has purple eggs. Oh, let me show you guys this. According here, the titmouse, specifically in South America, are known to lay vibrant, glossy, purple-colored eggs. In the domestic chicken world, black copper morans and Croatian langs hens can produce eggs that appear purple or mauve due to heavy protective bloom coating over dark brown eggs. I had a quail that would lay purple eggs, and that was just from the bloom itself. And that's because her eggs were rough. It's usually because they have too much calcium in their body's not handling the calcium, and that's causes the egg to be rough, which makes them put extra thick bloom on it, which makes it purple. That's not the same. I will say this, Desiree. I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, and that's usually from Andy. That's usually because something caused them to put extra thick bloom on it. That's not actually a purple shell. And remember, Desiree, pictures can be um, played with. Oh, Andy got our first turkey egg today. Well, we got 20 minutes left, you guys. Was the eggs slightly rough to the touch, Andy? Yeah, first egg is always exciting. That's EGGCITING. The purple egg. Was it slightly rough to like a fine emery board kind of in spots? Because usually when they put the extra bloom on, it's because the egg was a little bit rough. It wasn't smooth. Can't remember how rough it was. Yeah, see, if it wasn't smooth, that's why they put the extra bloom on it. Because she was irritated getting it out. That the bird that I had that kept laying it is the one that ended up with a lump on her head, a hard lump where she couldn't get through the cage anymore. And that's the one that we got from that one breeder that I won't mention. Oh, you have a jar of blown eggs. Okay. Well, while you're looking, I have to answer a call that can't be refused. I'll be right back. When you drink 2 or 3 cups of coffee, you got to answer that call that of nature that can't be refused. We're down to 6. Are you still here, Amy? It's coffee while we're talking. Then I got to show you guys something else too. Let's see. Yes, the egg is rough. The darker the color gets, the rougher it gets. Yep. You mean Facebook Messenger? I don't have Yahoo Messenger. Let me see if it's on my phone. I gotta find out where I put my phone at. There it is. Is that one of your birds, Amy? There's a purple egg. Amy got. Local lady, she got a dozen from. Now that is cool. What kind of chickens does she have? I can see that. I can see that one, Andy. Oh, that was before you got chickens. Was it that color on the inside of the egg too? Okay, it was from an Easter egger. That is cool. Okay, what I wanted to show you guys. Remember Saturday when I put some of the small ones in this water here? Well, every part that touched water grew roots to even this one here. Growing roots all up the stem and every part that touched water. See? This one was laying in water. And look at how all the roots are. So these are going to be fun to plant. Oh no. You didn't add boiling water to your soil before you did that, did you? Store bought soil or potting soil or whatever, you need to add boiling water to it before you let it cool down. Then it kills all the aphid eggs and everything that's in this, all the eggs of the critters that are in the soil. It was in water and you still got aphids. Did you wash your sweet potato before you plant it? Because that's what I do with mine. That's another way to keep the bugs down. True, but I like to do the preventive first. Because with everything I'm sending off, the water has actually came to a boil before I added it to the soil. Yeah. Okay, Desiree. Yeah, preventing is easier than curing. Because once they start going in your house, it's hard to get rid of them. Well, we got a couple minutes that if anybody has any questions, go ahead and put them out because it's getting close to time for me to leave. Oh yeah, Andy. And you didn't know for sure if they were um sewer gnats or fruit flies, which are gnats anyhow. Yeah, I could see the computer fan helping on that too. Oh, okay. They were coming out of the dirt. I've seen them come out of the sink before. That's those sewer gnats, which are the same thing. And they're just as hard to get rid of. Well, it's time for me to say good night. I want everybody to have a blessed night. You have a blessed night too, Amy. And I'll see you guys Saturday morning if you can make it.